Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Toby from 170, and in this video we're gonna talk about IB and IB League scale, which will be the defensive one for this video. I mentioned in my previous video that I'm gonna make 3 videos on each scale, one for sport, defense, and then one for offense. So previous video was for sports scale, and this video will be for the defense type. So coming here, first of all, we will see the sport. 1 second. Oh, I just revealed something really bad. It's fine, never mind. Okay, so here we have the defense skill. Alright, so defense is like the most casually used skill. A lot of players will use this skill. I will say majority of players will use this skill. Okay, you will have to talk to players and like discuss with them if they want to use sport or offense, but majority, like I would say 80% of players will naturally just go with the defense skill. It is that common. One of the reasons why it is so common is its healing ability and then its reconstruction ability. First of all, we will talk about the healing one. So healing ability is that it gives you instantly heals 20% of your wounded troops in the hospital. Yes, it is indeed a really good and very useful ability to have in IB, and it will help to save lots of your healing speed ups. Even in IB League and in IB regular, it's equally just as important of a skill. But some people don't realize the best way to utilize this skill. If you see a player who have kind of mastered the playstyle of this skill, then you will realize how useful this skill is, and for that I will recommend you to watch gameplay of player from 738 Art of War named Snowy. I believe that is one player who have got his hands on this skill, and he has like put down the best gameplay and play style to utilize this skill. Playing against that player who is utilizing this skill in its full potential, you will realize how hard it is to stand there. So you need like 30 points, sorry, 1000 points to use this skill, and it will have a 10 minutes cooldown. It affects immediately. There is not an option like in the 5 minutes type thing. Like over here it says for 5 minutes, for 5 minutes. It's just instant. Okay. Next you have the sturdy. Sturdy, I mean, like obviously the name of the skill is defense, so it has to be sturdy and stable. Sturdy gives you 10% prosperity. And most of the times when I will recommend using sturdy and healing, so for healing I will say that let your enemy damage you, take damage, let them attack you, have wounded troops in your hospital. I don't use this skill before I have at least 100k, 200k, or 300k woundeds in my hospital, because then this 30% will be more valuable. So let's say I have 100k troops in my hospital and I use this skill, then I will instantly heal 30,000 of my troops. But if I use uh, this skill when I have 10,000 troops in my hospital, then I will only heal 3,000 troops. That's not even worth it to use that. That will be like a waste of this skill. So you need to see when you need to use this skill. A lot of people will not realize it if they have not like used this skill in multiple games or understood it. So like for new players, this is something really important to understand, how to utilize this skill to its best potential. And same thing goes for sturdy. If you are in a bad position and you are in the front lines or getting attacked a lot, then you need to utilize this skill to remain in that position and help your team keep that position. But there is also 5 minutes cooldown and 500 points cost to use this skill, so you cannot really like stack this up, and that's where comes in the part of undying. If you have used sturdy and you are getting damaged again, then you can use undying. It will give you instant advisor protection barrier for 1 minute. You know, in Norham, when you are getting attacked, you often use the shield or what we call bubble to be safe from attacks. There's similar thing, and it's the same thing in the IB. but only difference is that its time limit is only 1 minute. Obviously, IB is a 1 hour game, and you cannot have a bubble of 3 hours in IB. That would not be a good thing. So uh, this skill is also very nice for, let's say, if your enemy team is attacking the tower, trying to occupy it, and you use this skill, you're still able to attack the tower. Your bubble will not drop. You can attack the tower. It is still an option, and you will be safe from enemy attacks. This is a really good thing from this skill. It also have 5 minutes cooldown and 500 points to use. At last, we have the main thing, resurrection. Resurrection is a very annoying skill. Let's say from an enemy's point of view, this is a very annoying thing, extremely annoying thing, especially when your opponent knows how to use this skill. And by that I mean when you are playing against a well-off player who knows what he's doing, he will be noticing your castle the whole time, and he will realize when you have used this skill. Okay, so he will not attack you. He will let it waste, because this skill will waste within like 5 minutes of it's not being used. So if you have used this skill, then you need to have 0 prosperity in 5 minutes. Otherwise, this skill will be wasted. And my team, because we have a good planning and strategizing coordination, we often see when someone has used this skill, we tell everyone to ignore that player. We will not attack that player for 5 minutes, and we will let him waste this skill, and we will put him off, like we will try to make him completely useless to his teammates. So even if he's there or not, it will not matter, and we will not let him reborn. So the secondary condition or secondary advantage of this skill is that it also heals 50% of your wounded troops in your hospital. Like I said, 30% for this one. So it's a similar concept for this skill. If you know that you're gonna get zeroed and you will not survive in that position, I will recommend you to fill all your marches and start hitting your enemy. Hit him like crazy, kill your troops. It's okay. Fill your hospital. You will not have any cost. So by doing that, you will be applying damage on your enemy. Okay, you will be losing troops. That's true. I understand. Okay, but while you are losing troops, your enemy is also losing troops by getting hit from you. And when he zeroes you, you get 50% of those troops back for free without having to use any speed ups. But your enemy will have to spend something. If they are not playing defense skill, or they are playing like sport or offense skill, then they will have to utilize their healing speed ups to get their troops back. On the other hand, you get your 50% troops back immediately, and your prosperity will be full again. Along with that, I believe this skill also gives you 1 minute of free bubble without having to use undying. You get a 1 minute of bubble for free. So let's say that resurrection is actually a combination or an advanced combination of all of these three sport skills. It gives you healings, it gives you sturdiness, obviously your prosperity like fulls again, which we call reborn, and then you have the bubble of 1 minute from undying as well. Alright, but only down part of this skill is that maximum times you can use this skill in one match would be from, let's say, one or maximum 2 times. Using it a third time would be extremely hard thing to do, because like match is only of 1 hour. There's only like 30 and 30, like 1 hour match. So maximum times you can use this skill in one match will be 2 times, and that's enough to make a difference. If I have missed anything or anything that you want to know or suggest, maybe discuss, you can let me know in the comment sections. I will definitely answer you there. And this is all for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.